League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 92 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Minshew, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. I hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Lions 7, Panthers 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a first down throw. Gone. This is the tight end fan. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
It's complete to Graham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Panthers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Rudolph has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's a
good reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Minshew. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Play action. It's gone. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
19 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Detroit.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ronald Jones, the ball
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he takes this one in. He's Goodwin. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
His kick is good.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Harrison Butler.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Completes it to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's caught by Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A 52-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score Lions 21.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Goff on 1st down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gain of 27 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Hey, we don't do what we do.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Goff. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard.
So here are the Lions to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Goff, complete, Jefferson the target. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This one complete to Coleman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Working with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Allen on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's gone. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Goff on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
pickoff pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It'll be Minshew again. It's complete to Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Graham.
That's
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think it's okay there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. And when they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
First down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Minshew 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew completes it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.